Sherrock Brothers Dodge, your Dodge Durango headquarters.
It's the Dream Game!
On the next Keystone Cold, join us as we explore the Knox mine disaster. Professor of Sociology Robert Walensky and State Historical and Museum Commission Associate Historian Kenneth Walensky have studied this tragedy in our local history, and they return to their roots to remind us of ours. Join us for Keystone Coal, the series, only on WYLN TV 35.
You're watching WYLN 35, Hazleton.
Following is a WYLN Sports Special presentation.
It is a muggy evening here in Moosic, Pennsylvania. We are at Lackawanna County Stadium for the 64th Annual Lions Club Dream Game. Hi, everyone. So happy you could join us tonight for this great high school football all-star game here on WYLN. I'm Connie O. Costanzo. Well, Joe DeMelfi, every year, the folks from the Lions Club divide some of the best all-star players as far as high school football is concerned into city and county teams. And when you look at both teams, I don't think there's any question that the city team, a obvious underdog in this ballgame. However, they've got some outstanding skill players, especially from Scranton High School, Ed Whiteout, and also Willie Chandler.
Yeah, Whiteout and Chandler played together last year, which is a plus in an all-star game. You have two players from the same team. They know each other. They feel comfortable. Many times in an all-star situation, your practice time is not a quality practice time. You can't get everybody together at the same time. But in this instance, I think Whiteout and Chandler are definitely a plus for the city.
And they're both starting on the city's offensive team. Well, for more on the county, obviously the heavily favored team, let's go down to the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Marty Burns. Marty.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. For the county tonight, 15 of the 35 players on the roster come from either Abington Heights or Riverside, and also those two teams account for 11 of the 22 starters for tonight's game, highlighted by Riverside's tailback Jeremy Ransom, who last year surpassed over 2,000 yards. Tonight's his last hurrah for high school events, and we send it back upstairs.
Okay, Marty, thank you very much. Should be a great matchup, the city and the county, and when we come back, we'll have the kickoff and a lot more. It's the 64th Annual Dream Game right here on WYLN.
All-Phase Electric Supply, local service all across America. All-Phase Electric Supply, servicing local contractors, industrial, commercial, and residential users for over 40 years. All-Phase Electric Supply, with the area's largest electrical inventory, the most highly trained and dedicated staff. All-Phase Electric Supply, we deliver what you need, when you need it. All-Phase Electric Supply, local service all across America.
Safety Junior Senior High School, restoring faith in education.
One thing I can tell you about Classic Fur and customer service. I think we're the most customer service-oriented store in the business. We listen at Classic Fur Covering. If you come in and you tell us you want a particular room done, and if you're in doubt as to what colors to use and so on, we have decorators on site. We can help you out. There's no charge for it, and we'd like to give you what you are looking for right from the beginning.
The Del Bar professionals with over 40 years experience accept the challenge to create what you specifically need. Our engineering and design departments blend their talents and experience to meet the challenges which are presented by new applications from industry. Our team not only builds, they create using the latest technology, and our craftsmen know the importance of detail to maintain the quality of our work. We are proud to serve the Hazleton area and the greater Northeast.
Why am I a doctor of chiropractic?
Because I choose to care for the patient with the disease, not the disease itself.
Because I seek to correct the cause, not its effect.
Because I have been called to serve others.
Because I honor the inborn potential of everyone to be truly healthy. Because I want to make a difference.
We are underway at Lackawanna County Stadium. The county won the toss. And a second down running play is Jason Johnson going right up the middle. Not a lot of yards there, maybe about 3 yards. Here's a look at the county offense. Bratton, Phillips, Vest, Doherty, and Carness, the linemen. The backs, Harry Armstrong, Jeremy Ransom, and Nick Parlanti. And then the receivers, Pasqualico, Roger Riddell, and Joe Dudko. A third down and about 4 coming up for Harry Armstrong, who's going to put this one up in the air. And Armstrong is looking, and his first pass is going to be completed to Riddell, the Lakeland High School star. And so that's going to be a first down for the county. Now let's take a look at the city defense. And of course, tonight, everybody playing a 5-2, Ruddy, Butler, Mail Latesi, Druck, and Bailey. The linebackers, Stofko and Beebe. And then in the secondary, Iden, Fergnetti, Joe Rollicke, and Scott Villani. Ball now at the 48, midfield for County. Their first drive, and they're going to give the ball to the Valley View star, Lou Morgata. Lou will get a couple of yards straight up the gut.
Armstrong, nice job the previous play for the first down, threw the out ball to the wide receiver. Pretty decent coverage by the defensive back, but Armstrong was able to get it there. You can see why he was such a key part of Riverside's success last season.
Backs again in the eye, and this time it'll be a pitch. And that's Rocco Fergione from Valley View, not one of the starters, but already you're seeing a substitution for Ray Galet's squad.
I think there are a lot of key running backs in the ball game, Canio, and I'm sure we'll see them in and out almost every play with substitutions.
A third down and a long 2 coming up for the county as they have driven into city territory. No score here in the first period. Handed off to Jeremy Ransom. And Ransom's going to pick up the first down. Ransom, such a talented running back from Riverside. Of course, the Vikings had an incredible run last year going to the state championship game, and Ransom picks up the first down.
And Armstrong hands off to Ransom. They did that a lot last year when they had such a phenomenal season. Ran it off tackle. There you see good block. Good kick-out block by the fullback Parlanti. Open it up. Ransom picks up the first. County moving the ball here early in the ball game.
Backs again in the eye. Armstrong still in there at quarterback. And Harry will give it off to the first man up front, Parlanti, Nick Parlanti, the Mid-Valley High School graduate, going straight up the gut. Nick got about 4 on that play.
basically a run game for the county. You're going to see that, again, with the practice time limited, offenses cannot become real extravagant. So you're going to see a lot of running the football.
Armstrong will throw this one, fire it, have it caught there by Pascalico. And that's going to be short of a first down. So it'll bring up a third down and maybe about 5 coming up. Tackle made there by Chris Iden.
Chris Iden was a very good tailback at West Scranton. We saw him last fall, Conio. One of the things in an all-star game, you throw the quick game, which is fairly easy to put in. That time, Armstrong threw the quick stop, did a nice job with it. They picked up about 4 yards, so they have third and about 4.
Parlanti and Ransom behind. Armstrong, Ransom will get the ball, a little bit of a seam, and then Ransom got crushed. But it looks like he's going to pick up a first down. Pretty good hit there by Dan Stofkow from Scranton Prep. And, of course, Scranton Prep plays their home games here, so.
Ran the ball off tackle, a little misdirection. Ransom found a seam and got it up the field. There's
They'll have to bring out the sticks.
Looks like they're going to bring out the sticks and measure the first.
This officiating crew led by the Senator, Bob Mello, Jerry Kudajeski, Tony Strombone, Mike Melnick, Bill Shane, and Joe Shaughnessy, your officials for this game. And it's going to be 4th down and 1 coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line of the city. Not much to go. Jason Johnson is the tailback. Armstrong keeps it himself. And that should be enough to move the markers.
Didn't need a lot for the first down. Basically, you do not want to handle the football a lot there. Here's the replay. You'll see Armstrong go to his right. Good job by the city defense and Nick Butler from North Pocono. Knifed in there, just couldn't get there quick enough. Again, he didn't need a lot of yardage to pick up the first.
No, it looked like a couple of inches. So 1st and 10. This play number 11 for the county. First drive of the game, no score between the city and the county. Counter Trey Forgione. Ankle tackle, otherwise he is still running. Rocco Forgione, the Valley View running back, with a great run off the right side.
Yeah, you see a little counter action here. Here you see a little counter action coming back. Forgione taking it to the right side, turns up the field off a very good block by Dan Branton out of Abington Heights. Picks up the first deep in city territory.
Ball now at the 17, 13-yard pickup for Forgione. Ransom got a crease. Ransom down inside the 5. Rollicki tripped him up, one of the safeties. But that is one of the reasons why that young man, Jeremy Ransom, so talented. And here's the replay.
Good job by the offensive line. Nice job by the fullback, kicking the end out. Ransom takes it up the field, is tackled by a defensive back, but 1st and goal from about the 4 or 5 yard line.
Ball is very good, far away, and you're able to see that ball is on the 5 yard line.
My eyes have improved.
Right here.
Armstrong will hand off. Johnson flags on the play, though.
Got a flag from the referee, which may mean movement in the offensive backfield. Let's take a look at that.
Some people hoping that Senator Mello throws a flag in the direction of the PIAA, but we won't go down that avenue tonight. Of course, that's been a hot topic, and here's the call. Movement on the line.
Yeah, they called offensive. Yeah, I think he threw it. Fullback looked like he moved quickly, jerked there, and referee Senator Mello threw the flag. So we'll have 1st and goal from the 10 yard line approximately.
1st and goal at the 10.
I guess that's not approximate, it's that.
That's right. Riverside quarterback Armstrong tackled in the backfield is Joe Dutko. Stofko again, and Dan has made several hits for the city team.
Dan Stofko going to Holy Cross, by the way. Excellent job defensively. We're going to see a little bit of a replay here, I believe. Stofko gets penetration right now. There he is. Great hit on Forgione and brings him down.
A 1-yard loss, and this time 3 receivers, 2 to the far side of the field for Armstrong, who will sprint that way. Look, fire across the middle, and nobody home. Intended there for Riddell from Lakeland.
Not an easy pass. He's going to his left. The receiver's coming back to the right. He had to pull up quickly, made the throw, threw it off his back foot, and the ball ballooned on him and went over the receiver's head. So we'll have a 3rd down here. Here's the replay. Here you see him stop. There you see him as he's leaning back. Really didn't get into the ball when he threw it. Caused it to float.
Dom Bergnetti was defending on that play. So a 3rd down and goal from the 11 for the county. Play number 15 coming up for the county. No score here in the first. Quick slant in play, caught, and that's a touchdown. Rocco Forgione. Check that, 33, Brian Jones. So a couple of Riverside players.
That's what we were talking about before the game, Conio, with Whiteout and Chandler. There you see Armstrong. Receivers from Riverside, Armstrong's from Riverside. Good play. Defensive back needs to play a little tighter. Can't play on the goal line and stop that play. Good slant ball by Armstrong for the touchdown.
Ransom does the place kicking here, and this one is good. 4:55 to go in the first. The county on the scoreboard first. They lead it 7-0.
Bookman's Auto Center. We go the extra mile. Napa Parts. All the leading name brand tires. Tire balancing. State-of-the-art front-end alignment. All major and minor auto repairs. Engine rebuilding. State inspections. Bookman's. Your convenient auto service center. Check out these specials.
Wheel alignment starting at $28.95. Shocks starting at $59.95. Struts $149.95. Flush and fill $34.95.
Bookman's Auto Center. We go the extra mile.
Are you confused by all the reports on vitamins and nutritional supplements? How do you know what's right for you? What if you're taking prescription drugs? Find out at the Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy. At the Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy, you'll get all the information and nutritional products you want and need. After all, who better to consult than your trusted pharmacist for what's right for you and your family? The Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy.
Back here at the Lackawanna County Stadium with Marty Burns and Joe DeMelfi. I'm Connie Costanzo. The county is on the scoreboard first. A 15-play drive that took about 6 or 7 minutes off the clock. And they are up. The county 7-0. This is a short kick by Ransom that the city has some trouble with. Finally getting out of there is Chris Iden. It looked like the city was kicking that ball around. The city will have control of it. And look at the last touchdown strike, Armstrong to Jones.
You see Armstrong, he'll take the ball just 3 steps quickly, throws the slant ball to Jones. Again, they've worked together all of last year, both from Riverside High School. Defensive back was off, needed to be a little tighter. Touchdown for the county. Iden did a nice job fielding that ball and bringing it up the field for the city on the kickoff.
So the city will have it. Ball on the 38-yard line. Passing play. Ed Whiteout going to go along, and he's got Willie Chandler open. Incomplete pass. Jack Hens has told us he will open the playbook up, and no question, he did it on that play. The city offense, we mentioned 2 great players in our opener, Whiteout and Willie Chandler, who Whiteout tried to hit. And here now, look at that last pass.
Whiteout did a nice job getting the ball up. Chandler he just overthrew Chandler. Looked like he wanted to go by the defensive back, but the ball was overthrown. Whiteout has a strong arm.
Whiteout will pitch the ball to Chris Iden, who starred for West Scranton last year. Pickup of about 8 yards on that play.
Ryan Namiatka did a great job from Abington Heights on that defensively. Pursued over, made the tackle on Iden. Iden, if I remember right, Connie, we had him against Myers last year in the opener.
Your memory serves you correctly.
Very impressed with him as a running back.
3rd and short. The city straight up the middle, and let's see where they mark the football. Looks like it's going to be about a yard short, near the 50. 4th down. You go for it here?
Yeah, I think one of the things about all-star games is you can have a little fun with it, and maybe in situations like this in a regular season, you would not go for it. But here, I think, as a coach, you feel this part of the having some fun with the game.
So here we go, a 4th down and 1. And Wydell gets the call from Jack Henses, the veteran Dunmore coach.
I think we could probably look for something on the corner from off tackle outside.
Wydell will keep it himself, and he's got the 1st down.
Okay, he felt comfortable with his offensive line. Ran the quarterback sneak, looked like about a yard up here. Might have been a little shorter on the field. So the city picks up the 1st. We're going to have a replay here. If we get some movement from the offensive line, and right there you see it, they did a nice job standing the nose guard straight up, so the quarterback was able to pick up the 1st.
City now with the ball right on the 50. Wydell looking to throw. Iden is open in the flat. Iden with some running room. Still on his feet. He went out of bounds. But that's going to move the marker. That young man is excited.
He sure is. When he gets the ball in the corner, he can turn it up the field. Nice play. They made a fake inside, then they threw a screen pass to Iden, and he was able to take it up the field for a 1st down. We're going to see it in the replay right here, Connie. There you see him dropping, dumps it off. Iden does a great job here, turning up the field right now. Is forced out of bounds, but not after picking up the 1st.
17 yards. Jim Shappert, the councilman, back with us for yet another season, picking up 17. So a 1st and 10 on the 33. Wydell kept it himself. Heddle will get a couple.
Looked like he turned to hand the ball off. Maybe he was making the fake, and then he was going to take it back to the left side, which he did, and he picked up about 3 yards on the play.
.233 and counting here in the 1st period. The county leading the city 7-0. Glad you could join us. Live coverage of the 64th annual Lions Club Dream Game. Ed Wydell pitching to Chris Iden, and Iden could not make the turn. Great hit there by Shevchik.
Yeah, Jeff Shevchik did a nice job. Jeff from Mid-Valley came up quickly on the toss, knocked Iden down before he was really able to turn it up the field. So nice job defensively. Good read by Shevchik.
Under 2 minutes to go. You see the time remaining as we've got a 3rd down and long coming up.
Look, for Wydell, I think, to try to find Chandler, maybe throw the football a little bit.
Iden, the intended receiver there, overthrown, and some good defense that time by Lou Margada.
Yeah, they tried to run Iden out of the backfield to the left side. Wydell just overthrew him. Defensive back played it well.
4th down and a decision time here for Jack Henses. Another 4th down call for the veteran coach, Jack Henses. The previous one was a 4th and 1. This is 4th and 7, however.
Right. I think there's no doubt, again, that they're not going to try a field goal, or if they have to give the ball up, they'll give it up deep in their own territory.
Willie Chandler is split to the far side of the field. Wide out. Looking across the middle, it's incomplete. Was behind Shevchik.
Yeah, Whiteout got a little pressure there, floated the ball. They had a crossing pattern. Iden came to the left side. Receiver underneath him, just couldn't get him the ball, so the county will take over. There you see the pressure right there. Forced Whiteout to throw the ball a little bit high.
County now with the football on the 30-yard line. They lead this one 7-0. Harry Armstrong under center. And Armstrong hands off to Jason Johnson, the Abington Heights star. He was the co-captain of the Abington Heights squad. Of course, the Comets had such a tremendous season in '97.
There you see just straight hand up, quarterback fronts out, gives Johnson the ball. He picked up about 2 yards. Good job by the city defense getting there.
Pitch this time to Ferjone, trying to cut it back inside, and will, and that time a bevy of city defenders in there on the hit.
They ran a toss play to the left. Forjone did a nice job cutting it back. In fact, one of the city linebackers overran the play, and Forjone came up back underneath it, picked up about 5 yards. So they're going to have a 3rd and 3.
Parlanti and Ransom with Rhodes in that backfield. And they'll give it to Ransom up the middle, and Ransom fighting for yardage. Hit, among others, by Nick Butler. And that will be the final play of the first period. Good period for the County.
Here you see the replay, just a straight handoff. Good job right there, good hit.
And the County leading after one, 7-0.
Hazel Drugs, 20 North Laurel Street in Hazleton, carries a complete line of natural vitamins, minerals,
And those hard-to-find nutritional supplements.
That's right. We've become the recognized leader in homeopathic and herbal remedies, utilizing our latest state-of-the-art computerized information center that instantly determines a natural remedy for your condition. Hazel Drugs.
The latest alternative health books, mail order service, and a friendly staff of qualified pharmacists.
Specifically trained in natural health care.
Hazel Drugs.
Since 1868, one of America's oldest
And most respected.
drugstores.
Herb Warner started repairing autos in 1929 with a handshake and a smile. Herb passed this tradition down to his son, Harry Spatz Warner, and watching Spatz' every move was his son, Todd. Well, nowadays, Todd will have your auto up and running in no time with the same handshake and smile. That's why when it comes to Chrysler Plymouth service and sales, Warner's truly is second to none.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lackawanna County Stadium. We are ready for period number 2 between the county and the city. And right now, Joe DeMelfi, you got to be very impressed with what the county has done from an offensive standpoint. They have really been able to move the ball well.
Yeah, they've moved it on the ground. Their offensive line has done a nice job. Armstrong has thrown the ball well when he's had to. He threw the slant ball for the touchdown. He threw a quick ball for the first down. So they've thrown it. They've mixed in the passes. Probably have not. Most of the time in an all-star game, you like to see a lot of passing, a little more exciting. Maybe we haven't seen as much passing as we thought we would before the ball game started.
Well, for the county, a 4th down and maybe a yard and a half coming up and this is a call for Ray Galitz, the Old Forge football coach. 3 receivers split out. Armstrong still in there at quarterback. Does he keep it himself? Yep. And boy, that's going to be awfully close. A late flag thrown by Mello, the referee.
Could be an offensive hold or a face mask.
It's a face mask.
Yeah, when many times on a short yardage situation, Conio, defense is grabbing anything they can to try to stop the first down. And someone reached in, grabbed the face mask. Call was made, so it will be first down for the county.
Now the ball on the 45, and the county keeps the possession. back up the middle.
Nice job defensively by the city. Number 74, really, Malatesi really did a nice job from Scranton Prep. Made the initial hit. Then he had help from a lot of his friends. Picked up about 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the county.
Parlanti picking up a couple of yards. And Ben Pritchek is now in the lineup as the starting quarterback. And Pritchek fumbles the football. The county will still have it.
One of the things you see when a new quarterback comes in the ball game without the benefit of the snap from the center in the game is a fumble. And even more so in an all-star type situation, you don't know how much practice time they've had together.
Loss of about a yard. 3 receivers split now to the near side of the field. And Pritchek under the gun. Ben back to pass. Has time, now some room, will fire, and he's going to have it picked off by Scott Belaney. Belaney with some running room. He'll slip, get to about the 35 or 38-yard line. The first turnover of the game, and the city has the football.
Belaney, nice job there. He just sat back, and then got up under the ball. He also made a great defensive play 2 plays before that on a tackle. So Belaney doing an excellent job tonight from West Scranton High School. City takes over. You'll see Belaney right here come up under, right there, intercept that ball. Nice job.
And wide out at quarterback. Lukansky from Bishop O'Hara, the ball carrier, off right side. Picked up a couple after being hit by Brian Jones, the linebacker. Brian going to Lackawanna Junior College. Lukansky going to a former college where you coached, Bloomsburg.
Yes, Bloomsburg University. They usually attract a couple of kids out of this ball game. Michalowski from North Pocono, nice job on a block on that last play.
Lukansky again. The pitch to the far side, hit by Mark Wyant from Old Forge. And they're going to lose about a yard.
Yeah, they are. That play was run more to the sideline than it was turning it up the field, Conio. So we're going to have a 3rd and about 1. Interesting play selection here.
Wide out, hands off, and it's going to be punting time for the city as they tried to get the ball to Iden, and Chris, not a lot right up the middle. 4th down coming up.
Mark Wyant from Old Forge, good job on the tackle. Knifed in from the outside. Here you're going to see it. Iden getting the ball right there. Great job by Wyant. Makes the tackle.
And the city is going for it on 4th down and 1. Wide out, keeps it himself, and that should be enough to move the markers.
Headsy play by Whiteout, took the ball, stepped to his left, looked to see where the gap would be, then turned it up the field, made the 1st down.
Ball now at the 47-yard line. Going deep, Chandler is open. Chandler caught it. And Willie Chandler is gone. Touchdown, City. And that's the speed we spoke of earlier.
Chandler's going to East Stroudsburg on a basketball, to play basketball. And you can see his ability here going up in the air to grab the football. Whiteout went to his left off a play fake. Here you go. He throws it up. Chandler clearly has a defensive back. He has to stop for the ball, but he's able to go up, make the grab, run it in for the TD.
"53-yard touchdown pass from a couple of Scranton High School grads. And now Whiteout to tie it up with the extra point here. Rollicke, the holder. The line drive is no good. We'll take a break. 7:49 to go.
Hazleton Women's Care Center has proudly been servicing the needs of area women since 1994, specializing in obstetrics and gynecology. Doctors Scott Muir and Fiorina Pellegrino are trained in all aspects of women's care. An extensive list of procedures can be performed in office, and laser surgery may require less than one-day hospital stay. We also offer genetic counseling and high-risk pregnancy management services in cooperation with Lehigh Valley Prenatal Services. No need to travel for experienced care. Visit Hazleton Women's Care Center.
Improve your view of the world at Penn State Hazleton. Get a Big Ten education in a small college atmosphere right here at home. Learn from great faculty and state-of-the-art resources. Make new friends and create a lifetime of possibilities. A Penn State education is one of the best values around. Expand your horizons at Penn State Hazleton. Call us today.
Extra point missed by the city, so the county hangs on to a 7-6 lead.
Connie, one of the things I think we can look for the city to try to exploit is the Whiteout-Chandler combination as we go along in the ball game. I think with the county, we can see that they will emphasize their running game pretty much with Ransom in the backfield.
Whiteout's quite an athlete, kicking this one off. Jason Johnson will take it and fumbles the football. Keith Davis from Scranton High School falls on it, and the city definitely with the momentum now.
Looks like he never really had the ball, had a good possession of it. The ball comes loose, Davis falls on it, city's ball. You see the replay. He's swinging it out right there. Connie really got the ball. Great job defensively. Knocked that ball away, and Davis jumps on it. City first down.
Ball now on the 17-yard line, and some great field position for Ed Whiteout and the offense for the city. And Whiteout is going to put it up in the air and try to fight Chandler again. That's batted out of his hands and incomplete. The timing pattern.
Tried to throw the fade ball to Chandler in the end zone, and again they've worked on that because they're familiar with each other. Just couldn't quite pull it off.
Bill Fallett from Mid-Valley defending on that passer. Comes a second down and 10.
You see Whiteout just throwing it up. It's really a ball you try to throw to the corner of the end zone, and I'll tell you what, very close to being completed.
Draw play Iden. Chris Iden got away, and Iden's going to get about 5 or 6 on that carry. Actually, probably closer to 7 yards there for Chris.
Good play to run there. The county defensive front now trying to rush Whiteout. They ran the draw to Iden. He was able to break it off the left side, picked up some decent yardage, so they'll have 3rd and about 3.
Coming down to the 7-minute mark here in the second period. 7-6, the county over the city. And Whiteout had trouble with the football. The city will maintain possession, so yet another 4th down call for the city squad.
Whiteout looked like he wanted to get out of there very quickly and just mishandled the snap from the center. The 4th and about 2. Interesting call here. One of the things with Wideout being a pretty good runner, Connie, I'm surprised they don't sprint him to the corner a little bit to try to throw the football. Plus, he would have the option of running or throwing if he got him to the corner.
Wideout going for Chandler. He's got single coverage there. He can't hang on.
Basically, same type of pass, the fade ball. Again, just missed completing it. So the county will take over after the city fails to convert.
Second time that has happened, the city turning it over. Here's the timing pattern again.
Wideout throws it off a semi-roll there. Chandler just couldn't get high enough to make the catch. If they're going to give you one-on-one with Chandler, you have to try to exploit that, and that's what the city's trying to do at this point.
And this will happen in all-star games. Sometimes players will line up on the wrong side of the field. Pitch to Rocco Ferjone. Ferjone cut it back up. Tim Corcoran from Penn State on the hit.
Corcoran from Bishop O'Hara did a nice job getting over, making the tackle. He ran the toss play to Forgione to the right side. Picked up about 6 yards on that.
Here comes a 2nd down and 4 now. Ransom going to be real close to a 1st down. Brian Halverson helped out on that hit. Halverson, another Bishop O'Hara player.
Ran it off tackle to the right side. They had a little bit of room. Ransom found a little bit of a crease there and got it up the field, so it'll be 3rd and 1 for the county.
3rd and maybe less than a yard for the county. Big hole for Jason Johnson. Dragged down by Rollicke, but that'll move the markers.
Normally what happens in short yardage, defense will bunch up. If a back can break the line of scrimmage, as happened there, here's the replay, and we'll see it. There you see the quarterback reversing out. Johnson outside now is brought down. Good tackle by Rollicke, but he broke the line of scrimmage. Really, there was one man left there to make the tackle, and he made it to save the touchdown.
Ball now up to the 28. Low-scoring game here in this year's Dream Game. That time, Nick Parlanti, the fullback from Mid-Valley, who's going to Mansfield University, got the football. Nick got 3 or 4 yards as we trickle down to the 4-minute mark here in the 2nd.
Well, Parlanti there was tackled by Smurden. Did a nice job on the tackle. Parlanti, they gave the first back through there, and he was able to pick up a couple of yards.
Ransom, far side of the field, cut it back up and then got hit by a slew of city defenders. Meade Beebe from West Scranton. He led West Scranton in tackles with 107 in the 97 season. And he just made one there.
Did a nice job. Squared Ransom up, made the tackle, and pushed the ball carrier backwards, so that we'll have a 3rd down here. Good pursuit to the football defensively.
And a timeout's going to be called by the county. We have 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the 2nd period. The county with the 1-point advantage.
Hi, Mark Frumkin for Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall. August is my birth month, and to celebrate, I put everything in the store on sale. It's the Boss's birthday sale. Many of Howard's fabulous diamond engagement rings, one-of-a-kind beauties that only one lucky girl can own, all now specially priced for the Boss's birthday sale. Special prices on Cafe de Monte, Yadro, crystal, and silver giftware. Howard's 14-karat gold chains reduced 50% off retail. Famous watches reduced as much as 50% off retail. The Boss's birthday sale now at Howard's Jewelers, only in the Laurel Mall in Hazel. And don't forget to say, happy birthday, boss.
Facial plastic surgery can be surprisingly painless. Dr. Scott Sackman, board-certified facial plastic surgeon, will do everything to make your procedure easier than a trip to the dentist. Dr. Sackman and his staff are trained in plastic surgery, including neck lifts, eye tucks, medical hair transplants, and non-invasive subdermal body contouring, all at about half the price of the same exact procedures done in the big cities. No need to travel out of town for facial plastic surgery. Call Dr. Scott Sackman. You can start looking and feeling better today.
A low-scoring affair here at Lackawanna County Stadium with Joe DeMelfi and Marty Burns. I'm Connie Costanzo. Are you surprised a little bit that it is 7-6?
Not really. One of the things you look at is when you put a passing game in an all-star game, it's tough to put a complicated passing game in. So you go to a short game and a couple of other things. So the county here, Connie, looks like they're going to have to throw the football. They have a 3rd and 5.
They'll run the football to Johnson. And Jason's going to have enough to move the markers. It'll be I believe it's going to be a first down. Nope, they're going to have to measure.
They're going to bring the chains across. They had a 3rd and 5. They ran a toss play. City did a decent job getting some people, the city did a decent job getting some defensive people over and made the tackle. So if he didn't make it, short yardage, I'm sure the county will go for the first.
It's a first down.
Now might be a time for the county to look at throwing the ball down the field. They've been running the football pretty successfully, sort of put the defensive secondary asleep. Try to go up top here with a long bomb.
Ball now on the 39. Forjone to the outside. Tripped up by Stofko.
Run that counter play again to the right side. Forjone was able to get it outside, picked up several yards. Here you see the replay. Nice tackle by Stofko there. Dan Stofko coming over to make the tackle right at the Forjone's ankles.
Clock ticking down to the 2-minute mark. Pritchett in trouble, and down he goes. That you would have to term as a coverage sack.
Yeah, I think he wanted to throw the ball early. Malatesi did a great job of putting pressure on him, brought him down, but he didn't want to. Looked like he wanted to throw the quick game or a quick slant right here. 1, 2, 3. He never really sets himself to throw, though. Now he can't find anyone, so starts to scramble and scrap.
Tino going to Moravian College.
Showed good pursuit up the field there.
3 receivers to the near side of the field for Ben Pritchett. Out of the gun. They'll set up a screen pass that is going to be eventually caught by Nick Perlanti from Mid-Valley, and down to the sidelines we go. Here's Marty Burns.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I'm joined by Emil Mo DeCanis, the Lions Man of the Year. And first of all, Mo, congratulations on being Man of the Year.
Well, thank you, Marty. It's a great honor that the Lions Club bestowed upon me, and I'm very happy to be in a classification with such great coaches as Papa Bear Henzes and Sam Donato, my old high school coach, and Elio Gigerelli, and of course a few other coaches that I failed to mention, but we're Men of the Year.
Well, Mo, you played in the 1954 Dream Game. What do you remember from that occasion?
Well, I remember in 44 years ago. It's pretty hard to remember, but all I remember was the field was pretty solid ice. We played in December, and County beat us 6-0. And Joe Caesar, who is Dr. Caesar right now, was a captain of the county. I was a captain of the city. But we made great friendships throughout the years, and I'm so very happy and glad to be here for that.
And I know you played in another late winter all-star game. You played in the blue-gray game. What do you remember from that?
Well, yes, I remember the blue-gray game very well because I had an interception, and I played defensive back, and I had a good year on defense, so therefore I was drafted by the Chicago Cardinals, so it made me very happy.
Okay, Mo, congratulations again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Back upstairs to Connie and Joe.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks. And of course, we say the same thing to Coach DeCanis, longtime coach at Scranton Central High School. Congratulations, great coach from Scranton Central High School. The punt by the county and the city with 55 seconds left will have the football. City trailing the county 7-6.
Chandler fielded that punt, took a little bit of a chance, I thought, could have got away from him, but he fielded it successfully. Mo DeCanis is a great name in Scranton Central High School football. Had a great career as a head football coach there.
Wideout just looking to run the football out and really got pounded to the ground by Jeff Williams, who's just a little bit excited about the hit.
Yeah, Williams took Wideout. Wideout sprinted to the right, had no thoughts about throwing the football. He was running it. Looks like they're working on the clock here to take it into the halftime. But again, if they would sprint Wideout to the corner with the option of running or throwing, I think he could be even more dangerous.
Wideout will step up under pressure. Ankle tackle by Charlie Bailey, another Carbondale player, and that's going to just about wrap things up for the first half. As we mentioned, not a lot of excitement here in this first half. A long first drive of the game for the county, and then a long strike. Wideout finding Willie Chandler for the city, and that's it. We've played one from Lackawanna County Stadium. Quick first half. 7-6 the county with the lead.
If your kitchen still looks like this, or this, or this, now is the time to call Northeast Kitchens. Northeast Kitchens, computer-designed kitchen and baths, custom or stock cabinets, all of the leading name brand kitchen, bath cabinets, and appliances. Expertly installed by our own technicians. Don't wait any longer. Call or visit Northeast Kitchens today.
This is Penn State, right here in Hazleton at the Penn State Hazleton campus. We're home to 1,400 students pursuing associate and bachelor degrees. You'll find outstanding faculty and academic programs to meet your educational needs. Small classes, lots of personal attention from faculty and staff, and excellent facilities enrich your educational opportunities. Make the most of your college experience at Penn State Hazleton, a great place to pursue your educational and career goals. Penn State Hazleton. For more information, call 450-3000.
No matter how high the thermometer climbs or how sticky the humidity gets, nothing will be hotter this summer than the deals you'll get during Jeep Summer Days, where for just $259 a month, you can lease a go-anywhere Jeep Cherokee Sport and get all this, including air conditioning at no extra charge, or get a great price on Jeep Wrangler. But you'd better hurry in because deals this incredibly hot are bound to cool down fast. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Looking for digital connectable office technology? There's Mita Digital Laser Color. Wide format printing. Fax, multifunction. Or Mita's new advanced digital copier printer. Whether your CPU is on your desktop or on your shoulders, digital technology from Mita can help.
Tri-County Business Machines in downtown Hazleton.
Edward Ned McNeilis, attorney at law, successfully representing the injured.
There's a college near Pueblo, Colorado, where consumer information catalogs train hard, so they're quick enough to respond instantly when you call 1-888-8-PUEBLO, and helpful enough to list topics like saving money, getting federal benefits, and staying healthy.
Sure, I'm hard on my catalogs, but when you call, I want you to get the best free listing of federal publications in the world. Hut to
So make the call, toll-free, 1-888-8-PUEBLO.
And welcome back, everyone, to Lackawanna County Stadium. The county right now commanding a 1-point lead. They are up at the intermission, 7-6. Well, Joe DeMelfi, county with a great rushing attack. Their first drive took, the councilman telling us, taking up 7 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. And that rushing attack gave them the 7-0 lead, and that's the only touchdown that was scored by the county. But their rushing attack was pretty impressive. Of course, we also knew that they had some good runners coming in.
They have some very good running backs. Forgione and Ransom. Armstrong at quarterback has done a nice job directing the offense in that he's completed some short passes. He's able to get the ball to Ransom and Forgione. The offensive line for the county is doing a nice job. Therefore, they've picked up 7 points with that impressive first drive. I think one of the things in the All-Star game, you like to see a little more wide open football, but that's simply not the case here, although I think we can see Whiteout and Chandler maybe a little bit in the second half of the city try to team up a little more.
Well, that's the one thing that we have seen from the city, that long touchdown pass, 55 yards, Whiteout finding Chandler. It's so important when you can get players from the same team, high school in this case, working together on the same All-Star team on the field at the same time. I mean, obviously, their timing is going to be on because they practice so much together.
There's no doubt about it. Even though that was last September, October, November, they still have that timing together since they've worked so much. So I think we can see Whiteout and Chandler. Armstrong's the same way with his people. Ransom, the receiver from Riverside, also made the catch on the slant ball. And I think that they did that last season, and obviously it carries over to the All-Star game now.
The one thing we can say about the offense that we've seen so far from Ray Galett's team, a little bit on the conservative side. Jack Hens' offense, however, has been a little bit more liberal. Are you surprised at the diversity of both of those offensive game plans?
I really am not. I think one of the things you find with All-Star games is tough to put and I said this before in the first half, tough to put a passing game in that may be a little complicated. Usually you might have a 3 or 4 man route, but that's not the case. You have to work on blocking when you do that, and you can't do that within a 10-day or 12-day period. So you'll see the quick game. So I'm really not surprised. What I am surprised at is that we haven't seen the ball thrown down the field more, maybe with one receiver, and just to open it up a little bit, because with the running game, you're going to find the defense starting to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Yep, and as we mentioned, we are at intermission here at the Lackawanna County Stadium for the 64th Annual Lions Club Dream Game. This game being played here every year. And let's take a look right now at, as far as some of these schools are concerned, the players, what schools these players are coming from. And as we mentioned, there's a lot of young men who are. Here's a look at the city roster breakdown. As you can see, the 2 Scranton teams, West Scranton and Scranton, with 7 players on their team.
Yeah, and again, those people who have played together at the same high school obviously enjoy a little advantage. People may look at this and say North Pocono, they moved North Pocono to the city, I think this year, just to balance things up a little bit. They have, along with Dunmore and Scranton Prep, 5 players, and Bishop O'Hara has 4 players.
Well, no surprise when you look at the county breakdown, you're going to see a lot of kids from Riverside and Abington Heights.
Exactly, 15 together. Those 2 teams last year, Conio, had something like 22 or 23 wins. So the players from Riverside and Abington Heights obviously know what it's like to win the football game.
And of course, the seasons for these young men will be ending, but I know you and I are really excited about the 1998 season approaching. Of course, a lot of kids are right now working out, trying to pump some muscle and get ready for the 98 season, which is unbelievably fast approaching.
One of the things this game has signified over the last several years is high school football practice is about 2 weeks away, which means the season is about a month away for us. I'm excited about it. I've really found that high school football in northeastern Pennsylvania is exciting to watch, and I'm sure this season will be no different.
Yep, I absolutely agree. Hopefully it'll be a very exciting season. Of course, we've got a slew of high school football games on the WYLN schedule as well. Well, we're going to pause here, take a quick time out here. Again, we are at halftime, the city and the county, and right now the county with a 7-6 lead. We'll be back right after this.
You gotta stop screaming. Now listen, I need you to look around. Is there a rock, a building, a car, anything to hide behind there, sir?
What's he got?
One skinny tree. We are gonna get you out of there. You hold on. Now, sir, for this to work, you're gonna have to tippy-toe behind that tree. And you will disappear.
Welcome to Cartoon Network.
Screwy, ain't it?
Sharp's Good Housekeeping Center in Hazleton has everything your home needs. At Sharp's, we treat our customers like our family. We have a full line of refrigerators, ranges, washers and dryers, and dishwashers by GE, televisions, VCRs, and big screens by Zenith, and Carrier air conditioners. And of course, our beautiful housewares and gift department. Fast, inexpensive, 6 days a week service has been the best part of our business for 40 years. We have developed a reputation second to none. We service what we sell and guarantee what we service. If Sharp's can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
This is the new Dodge Durango. Looks great. Wish I had one. This is Sherrock Brothers Dodge. Great deals, great service. This is the new Dodge Durango. Faces, good people. This is Sherrock Brothers Dodge. Sherrock Brothers got 'em. I want one. Sherrock Brothers Dodge, your Dodge Durango headquarters.
Kitchen remodeling with Mark Matrosino of Northeast Kitchens and
golf pro Michael Delina. Join us on the next Your Life.
See you then.
Everyone has freedom of choice in our great land, and so many choose Warner's Central Garage. People from all walks of life are bringing their auto repairs to Todd.
Your clutches, your axles. Bring us your cooling systems, your water pumps, your thermostats. Bring us your electrical, your drivability, your emissions. Bring us your engines, your head gaskets, your oil leaks. Bring us your body repair and automotive refinishing.
Warner's Central Garage, second to none.
It's been the highlight of the fall season for the past 20 years. It's Hazleton's own FunFest 98. Join us for all the festivities, craft shows, classic cars, karaoke, the annual Wing Fling, one of the largest parades in the region, fireworks, food, entertainment, and the one and only FunFest Fed Race. Be our special guest as we celebrate 20 years of fun. Easy access from Interstates 80 and 81. Mark your calendar now. FunFest 98, September 12th and 13th in downtown Hazleton.
And we welcome you back to Lackawanna County Stadium. A couple of families that are enjoying this contest here at the beautiful Lackawanna County Stadium right now. It's a 7-6 lead for the county over the city. Great crowd here, by the way, here at Lackawanna County Stadium as we're looking out here, and easily most of these seats that are taken from home plate down to right field are on the lower level. Most of those seats have been taken up, and also quite a bit up in the upper deck, so they easily have 5,000 to 7,000 if I'm taking a guess, as you get a gander at some of the folks who have come out here. Of course, this game before being played here was played at Scranton Memorial Stadium.
They have long history, Connie. They used to play this game in December, I believe. and they ran into some problems with weather, and then they went to June, July, and now they played it in August the last couple of years. And last year I thought we had about 6 or 7, and it looks like a crowd of about 6,000 or 7,000 again.
I don't think there's any question, but if that game was played in December, there's no way you and I are wearing golf shirts for that game.
No, exactly right. I'm sort of glad they're playing it in August,
yes,
to be honest with you.
I am too. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the second half. You know, we've talked a lot about the offense and struggling in the first half, but you know, the defenses have been out very good as well.
Yeah, I think one of the things the defenses do well is pursuit of the football and doing a great job both the city and the county.
Okay, as far as the city is concerned, what do they need to do to get back into this ballgame?
Well, I think number one, Wido, if they can work on trying to get him to the corner, whether give him the option to run and pass, I think it'll make their offense a little more versatile, and it will open up the county defense.
Okay, right now standing by with another special guest, here's Marty Burns. Marty? Okay, we'll get to that interview in just a couple of minutes or so with Jerry Pachetti, who former football coach as well. Let me ask you about the county. They've got 7 points on the board, but I highly doubt that 7 points will be enough for tonight's game.
I think one of the things they're going to do is emphasize the running game, keep emphasizing the running game. I think if they throw the ball, it'll be in the quick game, maybe a quick slant. They really don't look like they want to throw it down the field. I think what they want to do is control the ball on offense and play good defense, and they feel another touchdown might be good enough to win the ball game.
Okay, Jim Shepard has put together some statistics, so let's take a look at the halftime stats right here on WYLN. And as we can see right now, they are brought to you by Howard's Jewelry in the Laurel Mall in West Hazleton.
There we look at the county with 7 first downs, really not a surprise. They're leading in rushing yardage. They had a large part of that rushing yardage, Connie, on the first drive for the touchdown. Passing yards, the city is leading. They had the long throw to Chandler from wide out for the touchdown. That helped with that yardage. Total yardage really is almost even. It's 112 for the county, 108 for the city. Turnovers, 2 for the county. Penalties have been held to a minimum 1 each for 15 yards. So I think overall, the ball game is pretty evenly played when you look at the statistics, and also you look at the score, 7-6.
And again, the halftime stats brought to you by Howard's Jewelers inside the Laurel Mall in West Hazleton. Again, our score at halftime. The county with the lead, 7-6. Our halftime will continue, but first these words.
sticky the humidity gets. Nothing will be hotter this summer than the deals you'll get during Jeep Summer Days, where for just $259 a month, you can lease a go-anywhere Jeep Cherokee Sport and get all this, including air conditioning at no extra charge, or get a great price on Jeep Wrangler. But you'd better hurry in, because deals this incredibly hot are bound to cool down fast. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
And we are back here at the intermission. It is a 7-6 lead right now for the county playing against the city, and right now they are presenting the Man of the Year, Mo DeCanis, with those an award right now as the Scranton Lions Club Man of the Year. And of course, as Marty and we told you earlier tonight, Coach DeCanis, longtime coach at Scranton Central High School. Of course, ironically, he did not go to Scranton Central High School, graduated from West Scranton High School.
mentioned that he was coached by Sam Donato, legend at West Scranton. Then Mo came back and coached at Scranton Central, and as we have mentioned many times, did a great job there, had a great record as a head football coach.
Won a couple of Eastern Conference championships.
Eastern Conference, Conio, at one time when I was in high school, the Eastern Conference was very strong. Since the state playoffs, as most conferences, that they have gone by the wayside, although they still play a playoff game at the end of the season. With the state playoffs, it's just not as competitive at this point.
There was a time where you were able to qualify for the state playoffs, and this is in the infancy of the state championships. You were able to qualify via the Eastern Conference championships.
And but I think when they started that, the state playoffs, they always had the idea that it would be a district type situation at one point. So, but they really didn't know how to get to that early, so they kept the Eastern Conference and all of those other conferences, their champion could go to the state playoffs, and now it's purely a district situation.
And of course, you've got to make the states, you have to, in football, you have to win your district to move on.
Right.
Another break, and when we come back, we will have the kick to look at the city sideline. Right now, the team in white and blue trailing by 1.
If your kitchen still looks like this, or this, or this,
now is the time to call Northeast Kitchens. Northeast Kitchens, computer-designed kitchen and baths, custom or stock cabinets, all of the leading name brand kitchen, bath cabinets, and appliances. Expertly installed by our own technicians. Don't wait any longer. Call or visit Northeast Kitchens today.
This is Penn State, right here in Hazleton at the Penn State Hazleton campus. We're home to 1,400 students pursuing associate and bachelor degrees. You'll find outstanding faculty and academic programs to meet your educational needs. Small classes, lots of personal attention from faculty and staff, and excellent facilities enrich your educational opportunities. Make the most of your college experience at Penn State Hazleton, a great place to pursue your educational and career goals. Penn State Hazleton. For more information, call 450-3000.
No matter how high the thermometer climbs or how sticky the humidity gets, nothing will be hotter this summer than the deals you'll get during Jeep Summer Days, where for just $259 a month, you can lease a go-anywhere Jeep Cherokee Sport and get all this, including air conditioning at no extra charge, or get a great price on Jeep Wrangler. But you'd better hurry in because deals this incredibly hot are bound to cool down fast. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Looking for digital connectable office technology? There's Mita Digital Laser Color. Wide format printing. Fax, multifunction. Or Mita's new advanced digital copier printer. Whether your CPU is on your desktop or on your shoulders, digital technology from Mita can help.
Tri-County Business Machines in downtown Hazleton.
Edward Ned McNeilis, attorney at law, successfully representing the injured.
And we are back here at Lackawanna County Stadium for the 64th annual Dream Game between the city and the county. By the way, funds raised go to the Blind Association as far as Lackawanna County is concerned, and this is really a big chunk of the money that they need for their fiscal year. A lot of it they get from this game. So those people who have stopped by really have helped out a great organization, and I should know because I've been a volunteer with that organization for a very long time. Here's the kickoff, and Don Bergnetti has a lot of room, going to be corralled from behind by Jeremy Ransom. But what a way to begin the second half. Bergnetti with a great kickoff return.
Nice job, broke it to the right side, and Ransom did an excellent job of making the tackle to stop the football, to stop the touchdown, but nice job.
The ball now on the 49-yard line, and I believe that's in county territory. And it's a 1st and 10 for the city. And the first play is a handoff and a huge hole for Lachansky. And Joe Lachansky bursting upfield for a pickup over 10.
Here's the replay. There you see the left guard pulling, kicking the end out. They run it off tackle. Lachansky up the field, picks up big yardage, tackled by the safety man.
Ball now at the county 36. Two receivers split to the far side of the field. Both Scranton receivers, as a matter of fact, and Iden gets squashed trying to run that ball up the middle. And a real nice hit that time by Charlie Bailey.
Bailey and Harrison made a good job defensively, stopping Iden right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 35.
Nice young man.
Co-captain there at Riverside High School.
Out of Riverside, yep.
Gain of only one that time. And it's a reverse to Chandler, who makes a move to the inside, and now he's to the outside. And Chandler...
Play during warm-up.
Yes, we were.
Chandler dropped the ball. Coach Hendricks said, you got to hold on, and we're going to run that play, and sure did. Here's the replay. Faked it inside, gives it to Chandler, and great move right here. Ducks inside, goes outside, picks up a lot of yardage in the first down.
Finally tackled that time by Namatka and Shevchuk. Good drive here for the city. The ball at the 17 of the county. Wide out. Throwing. Pass is picked off. Intercepted by Jeff Shevchuk.
Tough place to throw the ball. You had under coverage with Shevchuk. You had also a defensive back over Chandler. He tried to force it in there. Here you see the replay. He sprints to the corner, pulls up, and there you see the coverage underneath, plus the defensive back behind Chandler. No place to throw it. Would have been better, obviously, to tuck it and turn up the field. County takes over.
At the 11-yard line, so a momentum killer. If you're the city, if you're the county, you're just happy to get the football here. And now, flags fly. And no, excuse me, it's a timeout called by the county. Third period of play, 10:07 to go. 7-6, the county.
Here at Classic Floor Covering, we carry a complete array of decorating products. We have carpeting, residential carpeting, commercial carpeting. What we'd like you to do is come in. We'll give you a little booklet here, 7 things you should know before you buy a carpeting. We carry window treatments, vertical blinds, mini blinds, heated shades, wall coverings by the major manufacturers. Just about anything you need to decorate your home, we have here at Classic Floor Covering.
This is the new Dodge Durango. Looks great. Wish I had one. This is Sherrock Brothers Dodge. Great deals, great service. This is the new Dodge Durango. Faces, good people. This is Sherrock Brothers Dodge. Sherrock Brothers got 'em. I want one. Sherrock Brothers Dodge, your Dodge Durango headquarters.
One of the most controversial coaches in Northeastern and Central Pennsylvania, George Curry, is highlighted in the George Curry Report every Wednesday night at 9 beginning September 2nd. You can join George and host Tim Thompson for an interesting half hour. Nice hit there by Dan Stofko as the County runs the football right up the middle on first down.
County relies on their running game deep in their own territory. I don't think they want to do anything too crazy with getting the ball up. And here's the replay. There you see Armstrong reversing out. Stofko with a nice hit, squares him up in the hole, brings him down.
Only a gain of a couple, and again the back's inside the eye. Armstrong firing. Ooh, way too high for his intended receiver, Brian Jones, tight end, also from Riverside.
He tried to throw the quick game out there. He threw the slant ball to Jones for the touchdown in the first half. There he overthrew, which is a little dangerous, defensive back for the city. Iden broke on the ball, just couldn't get there. But interesting enough, they haven't thrown the ball in the middle of the field. They throw it down in their own territory.
Again, two receivers to the far side of the field. Armstrong back, got a lot of time. Now he's under, and now he's down. Thrown to the ground by Rich Bailey.
Bailey, big defensive end from West Scranton, did a nice job bringing Armstrong to the ground. So we'll have a fourth down from the 1 yard line, it looks like. And here's the replay. There you see Armstrong rolling to his right, nobody to throw to. He has to eat the ball. Luckily there he didn't step back into his own end zone.
Yeah, the ball is on the 3 yard line, so this is going to be tricky, and the County needs to take yet another timeout. 8 minutes, 44 seconds to go. Still a 1-point lead for the County.
All-Phase Electric Supply. Local service all across America. All-Phase Electric Supply. Servicing local contractors, industrial, commercial, and residential users for over 40 years. All-Phase Electric Supply. With the area's largest electrical inventory. The most highly trained and dedicated staff. All-Phase Electric Supply. We deliver what you need. When you need it. All-Phase Electric Supply. Local service all across America.
Security Savings, locally owned and operated in the greater Hazleton area since 1889. If you're banking in Weatherly, Drums, the Laurel Mall, or downtown Hazleton, you'll be doing business with old friends. Stop by one of our offices today to open an account and see why Security Savings has been named a recipient of a 5-star rating by Bauer Financial for the highest level of banking excellence. Security Savings of Hazleton, Weatherly, and Drums, where people count since 1889.
And the County punts, and it is not one of the best punts in the world. The city will have great field position. Down to the sidelines we go, and here's Marty Burns.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. I'm joined by Jeff Ryan, General Chairman of the Dream Game. And Jeff, you started out collecting tickets for this game, and now you all want to see it.
Open in the end zone for a touchdown is John McGowan.
What happened, Conio, they had a play fake. Whitell made a play fake, rolled to his left and went back to his right, had a lot of time to throw the football. McGowan just wandered down the field, got behind the secondary, and ended up in the end zone all alone. Whitell made the throw for the touchdown. The city scores on another passing play. I don't think that really McGowan was just finding his way down the field. I don't think he had a route in mind. As I said, he got behind the secondary.
And the city here going for two. Whitell throwing across the middle. 2-point conversion is good. Chad Reed from O'Hara. So let's take a break. The city now up 14-7.
Chiropractic Offices, a tradition of caring for our patients as family members. For 2 generations, Doctors Terrence and Tricia Irely have been the chiropractic doctors patients can really talk to. With a caring staff, modern equipment, prompt service, and convenient locations. Your well-being is our business. Irely Chiropractic Offices, a tradition of caring.
Edward Ned McNeilis, attorney at law, successfully representing the injured.
Back here at Lackawanna County Stadium, 14-7, the City with a touchdown pass. Ed Whiteout finding John McGowan, and there you get a look at John, the senior from Scranton High School, the graduating senior, excuse me, and that, my friends, could be the Stroman's Bakery play of the game. Later on in tonight's contest, you, sir, Joe DeMelfi, and I will be selecting the Stroman's Bakery play of the game. And right now, that's the odds-on favorite, but there's plenty of game to go. Punt taken by Rocco Ferjone. Ferjone will get out near the 30-yard line.
One of the things we talked about before the ball game, Conio, here's the replay of the touchdown. There you see Whiteout making the fake. There's to Iden. Sorry, he faked that to Lashansky. Now he rolls to his right. McGowan is down the field behind the secondary. No defensive man around. Touchdown. And why that happens is it takes so long for the play to develop.
I'm sure the fact that this is also an all-star game, and you will get some defenses, some coverages screwed up. Those things are going to happen, as you see Jeremy Ransom trying to get around that far side of the field, but Scott Villani said no, sir.
Scott Villani tackled Ransom. Ransom did a nice job running. Villani holding on for dear life. Finally brings Ransom down. A little bit of a surprise right now, Conio, with the City ahead. We had said earlier, before the ball game, we thought the county was a prohibitive favorite.
I don't think there's any question. And this is not taking anything away from either team. But with the amount of players that the county has from 2 outstanding high schools, there's again a running play. And Rich Bailey read that real well and snuffed that out. With all those stars from Riverside and Abington Heights, and knowing how well those two teams had seasons in 1997, we thought obviously the county was a pretty obvious favorite, but right now the City has the lead.
One of the things, Bailey, that's another great defensive play by Bailey. He also made the sack on the rollout by Armstrong earlier to force the county to punt. So Bailey playing well from West Scranton on defense.
Harry Armstrong still the quarterback, and Armstrong will throw, fire, and have it caught by Jason Johnson, the Abington Heights star who's going to Division II, Lock Haven. First down.
Johnson runs across in pattern. Armstrong has time to throw the ball and make the completion in front of the defensive back who didn't close quick enough. First down for the county.
County has not had many first downs as far as passing are concerned. They have had a lot of it on the ground. That's only their second. Again, they'll try to run the football. Parlanti, and there's nothing there. Great play again by Rich Bailey.
One of the things, if I were the county, I might think about running to the other side. Bailey's made some great plays there. Here you see the replay. Right there, the hit, and perfect picture tackle. Now he gets some help from his friends, and they drive him back for the loss. So, like I said, maybe be smart to run away from him.
Rich Bailey is going to be a Bison in a few months. He's going to Bucknell University.
Nice-looking young man.
2nd and 12, the ball on the 49. Inside trap. And again, defended well That time,
Meade Beebe made a nice tackle there for the city. One of the things that play points out, Conio, is the difficulty of timing in an all-star game. It just looked like there wasn't very good. Had to make a fake, and it looked sort of ragged. But again, you don't have a lot of practice time.
3rd and long for the County. Armstrong will fire, and it's going to be completed. Brian Jones again, but this is going to be shy of the first down mark. It'll be about 4th and 5, and now we're under 5 minutes to go, and you would think Ray Galitz, the county coach, would go for it.
One of the things, here's the throw. You're going to watch Jones here. Bobble. The defensive back didn't close quickly enough, which gave him a chance to catch the ball. If the defensive back had been up there quickly, he would have wrapped his arms around him. He would never have caught the ball.
Armstrong in the gun on 4th and 5. Harry, lots of time, going to go deep. Johnson is there, and Johnson could not hang on, but there's a flag down.
Well, clearly pass interference. The defensive back ran into Johnson. I don't think there was any doubt about it. The official pulled the flag right away, so we're going to have a penalty, which will result in the first down. That was a big, huge play because it would have been under 5 minutes, and if the county had not converted there, here you see the replay. Number 22 for the city, Villani, who's made some great defensive plays, just ran into the receiver.
Fortunately, in high school football, they don't mark it where the infraction occurred. Instead, it's only marked off from the original line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're looking at a 1st and goal. As it is, the ball is on the city's 30-yard line. And now a timeout's going to be called by the city. 4:25 to go. City up by 7.
Hey, everybody's meeting at the base. The third base, that is. See, they know you get the tastiest hoagies, sandwiches, and salads in town at the base. That's the third base. Look, there's Mom. She started the business. That's her son Dave doing the cooking. And his wife Tina. They have over 58 kinds of hoagies and sandwiches. Cold cuts, cheesesteaks, meatballs, you name it. All delicious. That's why, for over 49 years, everyone goes to the base. The third base.
Some of the crowd that is gathered here at Lackawanna County Stadium. Long penalty called against the city on a 4th and 5. The county still with the football. Pump and go for Brian Jones, incomplete.
Jones went out and up. The defensive back did a nice job, didn't bite on it. And one of the things here, they have 4:18 left. The county has not thrown the ball real successfully second half. They have a very good running game. Here's the replay. There you see the pump fake. Jones now doing the out and turning up. The defensive back really did a nice job. Didn't bite on the pump fake. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the county.
Don Bergnetti defending that.
Conio Armstrong in the first half was 3 for 4 for 22 yards.
Get up a little closer. Get up a little closer.
2nd and 10 from the 30.
Drop. That's it. Good job.
Up the gut. Stofko again on the hit as trying to run the football for the city, or excuse me, for the county was, I believe that was Nick Parlanti.
Yeah, they gave it to the fullback, first man through. The city defense again closed quickly. We have a 3rd and 8.
And a timeout called again by the city. No, excuse me, they're going to take a player out. I guess a problem with the uniform. for Bob Ruddy, the Dunmore player.
Ruddy heading to Wilkes University.
Yes, he is.
Big play for the county. County out third and about 8.
Going to play for the Colonels in 1998. Armstrong in trouble. That's a face mask. Armstrong goes down. Rich Bailey trying to make a play.
Bailey
that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, Bailey came up the field, Conio, a little bit out of control. When Armstrong ducked inside, then went outside, he reached out with his hand. Here you're going to see it on the replay. He's going to grab his face more. Nobody blocks Bailey. He's up the field free right now. There you see him coming. Now he sticks his arm out, grabs his face mask, so it's going to result in a penalty. 2 big penalties here have helped the county maintain moving the football, maintain possession, and move the football. We're under 3:30 here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Excuse me, Conio, I rushed the quarters there. It's only the 3rd quarter.
Get up a little closer. Get up a little closer.
A 3rd down and now 5, and the county will keep the ball on the ground as Abingtonites' Jason Johnson gets the football, and Jason is going to have enough for the 1st down. Johnson, who was a co-captain for the Comets in 1997, also was named the MVP of Abingtonites' season. And by the way, Abington Heights will be featured in WILN's first high school football game in the 1998 season. They will travel to Wyoming Valley West. Intriguing matchup there. Ferjone to the outside. 3 or 4 yards before getting knocked out of bounds. Among others, Jake Smurden, the linebacker from North Pocono, who will be going to a college in Wilkes-Barre, but not Wilkes, King's College. And some trouble with equipment for Rich Bailey.
They ran the toss into the short side. The city did a nice job getting over him. We'll have a 2nd and about 5. County aided by 2 big penalties moving the football.
Armstrong handing off. Ransom, there's nothing there. Great read that time by Stopko. Dan Stopko has been everywhere.
Stopko, excellent job from Scranton Prep. Excellent job getting up the field, making the tackle. Here's the replay. You're going to see Stopko right now filling, makes the tackle. He's done that several times in this All-Star game from his linebacker position.
Here comes a 3rd and 5 for the county, trailing 14-7. Armstrong firing. Pass is complete to Jones, who's going to get about 8 yards. Iden was hanging on for dear life on that tackle.
They went wide slot left. Jones was a single receiver right. They went one-on-one with the defensive back. Again, you can tell that they've worked. Here you see the replay. Armstrong with the snap out of shotgun. Jones at the top of your screen. Good throw by Armstrong. Defensive back played it pretty well. Iden did a nice job with it. Jones with a good catch.
Come up, Ronicky. Come up, Ronicky.
1st and goal at the 7. Ferjone up the middle. Rocco gets to the 4-yard line. Bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, time ticking away here in the 3rd period of play, with the city up 14-7.
That's it. That's where I hustle, G. Good job.
City has scored on 2 pass plays, Conneaut County relying mostly on the running game for their offense.
Handoff to the 2-yard line. Rowlicki, the hit. Ransom, the ball carrier. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from inside the 2. Valenti, the fullback. Not on that down.
Great penetration by the city. Stops that off tackle play, and we're going to have a 4th down, and they're going to the other end of the field.
Unfortunately, because we're closer to them being right behind home plate. We've played 3 periods from Lackawanna County Stadium. The city up 14-7.
The Del Bar professionals with over 40 years experience accept the challenge to create what you specifically need. Our engineering and design departments blend their talents and experience to meet the challenges which are presented by new applications from industry. Our team not only builds, they create using the latest technology, and our craftsmen know the importance of detail to maintain the quality of our work. We are proud to serve the Hazleton area and the greater Northeast.
So you're looking for a friendly, knowledgeable, dependable auto repair center? Look no further. You've discovered Village Motors Used Car and Auto Repair Center. See Ron Minnick at Village Motors for all of your auto repair needs, including state inspections, front-end alignments, tune-ups, and general auto repairs. Plus, check out our fully reconditioned quality pre-owned cars. Dependable, friendly, knowledgeable. See Ron at Village Motors. See Ron first. Route 309 South, Hazel Village, between Hazleton and McAdoo.
The 4th quarter of play ready to begin from Lackawanna County Stadium with Marty Burns and Joe DeMelfi. I'm Connie O. Costanzo. Here comes probably the play of the game. A 4th down and 1 from about the 1-yard line. County trailing 14-7, but they're 1 yard away from maybe tying this game up. We'll see what happens.
And Coach Galis was out on the field with the county offense, sends them onto the field. There you see the city group trying to give their defensive teammates some support.
Do you think pass here at all?
I don't think the county will think pass. I think they're going to try to get the ball to their tailback. Maybe a fake by Armstrong, and he might try to do something on the corner.
Armstrong will give off to Ferjone. No, sir. He didn't make it. Bob Ruddy from Dunmore, one of several players in on the hit.
Ruddy came in, looked like from the back, and grabbed Forjone's legs, and he really couldn't move from that point. The city defensive front did a great job. There was no movement at all by the county offensive line. Here you see the replay. Ruddy's going to come from the left side of your screen. Right there, and you see him, he really broke a seam there. And again, the city defensive front, great job.
You know what? That is officially my vote for the Stroman's Bakery play of the game. I don't know what yours is, but right now I'm casting my vote on that play.
As probably more of a defensive coach than offensive, I sort of like that myself.
Although we've got it all decided, and as long as the score stays the same, we're in good shape.
One of the things I think with the city right now, we may see them try to throw the ball down the field right now. They're on their own 2-yard line. I don't know if they feel, I think they feel, Coach Hensis feels if they could do something here, they could break it open. So it'll be interesting. 2 wideouts.
First play, the city tries the middle of the field. Not a lot of running room that time for Joe Lekansky.
Right, Obloshny from Lakeland was right there to make the tackle. Ran it off the right side. Picked up maybe a yard, maybe 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Deep in your own territory.
Ed Widehouse still in there as the city quarterback, and that time Bergnetti got the football, and the city will lose yardage that time. Joe Kowalski, the Riverside, outstanding defensive lineman. He was an all-state defensive tackle, showing you why there.
He did an excellent job getting up the field, making the tackle. So now the city has the football on maybe their 1-yard line, and 3rd down They're going to have to come up with something here or punt from their own end zone.
There are several strange rules that are put into these games. No blitzing and no rushing punters. So that's at least in the city's advantage, but not when you get sacked, as Ed Wydell did right there, and he got hit by Jeff Williams.
Jeff Williams from Carbondale, excellent job on a sack. Rushed up the field quickly. Wydell made the fake, tried to go to his right. Williams was right there. It was a safety. What we'll have now is here's the replay. Wydell's going to make a fake right here. He fakes again, tries to go his right. There you see Williams up the field right now. Wydell never had a chance to get to the corner. Sacked for the safety. The city will now, they have a free kick from their own 20-yard line to the county. So the county down 14-9 will take possession, probably in pretty good field position, Conio.
You would have to think so, as we play the fourth period of play. 10 minutes and 33 seconds left, so plenty of time, and maybe we misspoke on that defensive stand by the city. It could still hold up, but right now, a couple more points for the county. County only trailing now by 5.
One of the things, especially in that situation, is Wydell tried to play fake, and that doesn't give him a lot of time. I think in that instance, maybe you just sprint him to the corner, try to get him to the corner, let him have some options. But with the play fake and Williams up the field so quickly, he just didn't have time to get outside.
Free kick, and Wydell is doing the place kicking, and it won't be a punt, but it'll be put on the tee at the 20-yard line. So still, no question about it, the county should have outstanding field position here unless Wydell booms one. Brian Jones back deep. Rocco Ferjone is back there with him. Ferjone's going to get it. Ferjone will lateral it to Brian Jones, and Brian Jones gets away. Jones with a great return. Maybe it was a good thing Ferjone handed off to Brian Jones.
Yeah, Ferjone looked like that was a set play. They wanted to get the ball to Brian Jones. He lateraled it back and went up and blocked for him. Brian Jones was able to get the ball to there you see Ferjone handing off, and Brian Jones catching that seam and getting the ball up the field.
Ball at the 36-yard line. Ben had this kind of arm, but good-looking throw, trying to get the ball to Jason Johnson. Incomplete pass.
The county seems to be getting a little impatient. It looks like they feel that they want, there you see the replay, ISO on the receiver. Ball was thrown to the sideline. Johnson just couldn't get up, looked over, couldn't get there to make the catch, so we'll have 2nd and 10.
Pritchett with a 2nd down and 10. Ben going to put it up again. Ben trying to scramble out of trouble. Loose football. It's still on the ground, and the city's got it. A massive humanity there, but it looks like the city will have it.
Rich Bailey again makes a great defensive play, causes the fumble. The city recovers the football. Excellent job. I say the city recovered. They're still trying to get to the bottom. There you go.
Finally. Rich Bailey has made some critical plays defensively for the city, and that is just another example of why that young man's going to a Division I school, going to Bucknell University.
6'3", 240, gets up the field very quickly, moves well. Looks like he has a career in front of him at Bucknell.
6'3", 240 pounds.
You can find some place for a 6'3", 240-pounder to play.
I'm sure. Ed Wydell still in there at quarterback. Wide out, the reverse. Rollicke is a quarterback, and he's going to throw the ball deep for Chandler, who's open. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play.
I think we're going to find it on the defense. If it's on Chandler, I'll be surprised.
Oh, some razzle-dazzle by Jack Hens, the city coach. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be a touchdown. They'll pick it up.
There's a push against the defense. Chandler with the catch. Rollicke, who is a quarterback, takes the handoff, goes to the corner like he's running a sweep play. Chandler down the sideline. Had pretty good coverage by the defense. Good throw, good catch. 40 yards for the touchdown. Thank you very much, Mr. Councilman.
Jim Shappert. By the way, we are going to have to begin very soon printing up those stickers, as Jim will be again running for council again in 1998. You and I will be going door to door in northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
Speak for yourself.
That's part of your contract.
You have to go door to door.
That's part of your contract.
Oh, I have a 3-year no cut. Go to door to door. Nice play. I'll tell you, a good time to call it. Coach Hens picked the perfect time. Chandler made a nice catch.
Here comes the extra point. It is good. 9 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Big lead for the city.
Are you confused by all the reports on vitamins and nutritional supplements? How do you know what's right for you? What if you're taking prescription drugs? Find out at the Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy. At the Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy, you'll get all the information and nutritional products you want and need. After all, who better to consult than your trusted pharmacist for what's right for you and your family? The Wellness Store, Johnson's Pharmacy.
It's simple. The most important part of Feisner's Ford dealership is our customers. For over 52 years, the Feisner Ford family has made you and customers like you part of our family. The philosophy is simple. Be kind, courteous, polite, helpful, and cheerful. 5 words we've built an entire dealership on, making us northeastern Pennsylvania's #1 Ford dealer for sales and service. Kind, courteous, polite, helpful, and cheerful. The Feisner's Ford way of doing business.
It is now a 21-9 lead for the city. We were talking during the break about the Stroman's play of the game. We may have seen it just a few minutes ago. The usually conservative Jack Hens is taking everything out of the playbook. A little flea flicker here. Scored 7 for the city, who now leads this thing 21-9. This will be returned by Jason Johnson. Johnson going to be tackled near second base, which is near the 40-yard line. Here's a look at the touchdown.
Here you see, now Rollicke's going to end up with the football right here. Rollicke was a quarterback at Dunmore, so he can throw the ball. There you see the throw. Chandler now behind the defensive back. Good catch, looking over his shoulder for the touchdown.
Now, we said that Willie Chandler, if he had a big game with Ed Whiteout, the city would have a good chance of winning this ball game. Again, the middle, Parlanti from Mid-Valley, the ball handler.
It's a short trap play to the fullback. He picks up about 5 or 6 yards. The county now has to have a little sense of urgency. They're down by 12. They have to score 2 touchdowns here. Chandler has 2 catches. I'm sorry, Connie, I didn't mean to step on you there, but Chandler has 2 catches for 93 yards. Both
for touchdowns. Johnson, again, left side, and that's okay. You'll just have to walk a couple more blocks in passing those stickers out.
I understand.
So we'll be coming to a neighborhood near you.
I take direction very well.
Okay. Ball now on the 43-yard line. And the city leading this one 21-9.
As I mentioned earlier, they really have to they have to score twice here to win the ball game. So
Harry Armstrong wanting to air it out. Pasqualiglio is there. Incomplete pass. I'll tell you what, Dom is real lucky. And there is a flag on the play.
There is a flag,
I think Dom Pasqualiglio pushed off. We'll see what the call is here.
That almost was a no call, to be very honest with you. It looked like it was just about both players. They're going to call it on the offense.
Yeah, it definitely looked like
Oh, really?
Dom Pasqualiglio pushed off on that play. And so here, instead of a 1st and 10, we're going to be looking at a 1st and very long. Down to the sidelines again, here's Marty Burns.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm with Scranton Wilkes-Barre Red Barons General Manager Rick Montine. Rick, with it still being summer, what upcoming promotions do the Red Barons have for the rest of the summer?
Well, we've got some blockbusters still on the menu. This Friday, the 14th of August, the Philly Fanatic will be here. We're going to give out a baseball with the 10th anniversary logo on it. We're getting in the bean craze. We're going to give away a beanbag panda on August 25th. On September 5th, we're going to invite back some of our all-time great players, release our all-time 10-year team, and there's some real nice folks going to appear that night here. The next night, we've got a fan going to throw for $1 million in our Hitachi $1 million toss. And then on Monday, on Labor Day, we'll have our Fan Appreciation Day. We've got some great ones coming up.
Okay, it sounds like you got a lot going on with the Red Barons, and of course you play football here. What else can be done here at Lackawanna County Stadium?
Well, you know, we're one of the major band competition hosting event places in America. We're going to have the Doc Sebastianelli Parade of Champions here, the American Legion Parade of Champions, on August 22nd, just in a couple weeks from now. But we also have, we put an ice rink pretty much right where we're standing in the wintertime, and we've got hundreds of football and baseball games year-round here.
Okay, and last thing, we've heard a lot over the summer about the concerts at Montage and problems with traffic and that. Has it affected your attendance at all this season?
I think that everybody is geared up this year, and we've had a very smooth year. One of the things, though, that I've got to take my hat off to the county commissioners, they did not want to have concerts on the days of baseball games and pretty much avoided most of our games. I think there was one or two, but those nights it went very smooth, and it's been a very nice summer up here. Very good.
Okay, Rick, thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Back upstairs to Connie and Joe.
Willie Chandler fielding that punt after it had bounced several times, and Chandler with an incredible run. Chandler able to get out of all kinds of trouble there and get some yardage there for the city. We want to remind you to join us for a special program here on WYLN. One of the most controversial coaches in northeastern and central Pennsylvania is highlighted on the George Curry Report. Wednesday nights beginning September 2nd at 9 p.m. You can join George and host Tim Thompson exclusively here on WYLN. Ball on the 45-yard line. The city is going to have to burn a timeout. 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go, and it looks like the city trying to pick up another win.
I know where they are. I really thought they'd be home by now. Where are they?
Where have you been? I saved you a bundle at the Laurel Mall.
The Laurel Mall. We're part of your life. Be cool for school. Shop the Laurel Mall.
I'm Dr. Scott Sackman. Cosmetic surgery does not have to be a big deal. Right here in my office, we can perform your surgery under local anesthesia. A brand new procedure that we're the first to bring to northeastern Pennsylvania is called non-invasive body contouring. When performed at regular intervals, this procedure can literally remove inches from your waist, buttocks, and thighs. Call us today. Maybe we can do something for you.
Call Dr. Scott Sackman. You can start looking and feeling better today.
Creating this one, 21-9, as some of the Dunmore High School cheerleaders are excited. They should be, because the city is leading this ball game 21-9, playing here in the fourth period of play.
City now has the luxury of really working on their ground game. They're up by 12 points. The county has to score twice. Chandler did a great job fielding that punt. It looked like he wanted to bounce away. He picked it up, took it outside, and put the city in pretty good position with the field position.
Chris Iden, some of the coaches from the city team just yelling, hold on to the ball, is certainly the county yelling, or trying, excuse me, to strip that ball out of the senior's hands. Chris Iden. And we saw him against Myers. Real impressive kid. And West Scranton had an outstanding season in 1997. Have a lot of young players coming back. Chris Iden is not one of them.
We had, when we saw them, Conio, we thought they were going to be pretty good. Iden had a very good night. They played pretty well on defense against Myers, if I remember correctly. And they did end up with a pretty good season last year.
Delay of game penalty called against the city.
One of the things now, you try to slow it down a little bit. You're going to work on your running game or run the football and eat the clock up. I think traditionally in all-star games, or whether it's regular season, when this happens, you sort of get out of sync. And again, you worry a little bit about the clock. And here you're telling your backs, hold on to the football, not really emphasizing, try to get it upfield, just hold on to it so you don't fumble.
Reverse, Chandler engulfed, and he's going to go down. Brian Wentovich was one of a slew of county players, the senior from Valley View High School, who will be moving on to Keystone Junior College, one of several that made the hit.
The coaches for the county are talking fumble.
Got the ball. Officials making no ruling here. Let's get a look at the replay.
You see the first handoff, then the second. Good penetration there.
And it is going to be county football.
They picked up the fumble. Here you see Chandler now trying to hold on to the football. The county working to get, and there you see the ball on the ground and the recovery.
So the county with a chance here to come back in this game. Harry Armstrong still in there at quarterback to Ransom. Jeremy over the left side, tripped up by Meade Beebe, who will be moving on to Bloomsburg University after this ball game.
We have 6:19 left in the fourth quarter. The county needs to get the ball in the end zone within the next minute to 2 minutes at the latest, because they're going to have to kick off and again try to get it back very quickly.
Second down. Armstrong all day to throw the ball. Has some running room if he wants to. He will run. Stays in bounds. Pretty good lick put on that time by Lee Palmieri.
Headsy play by Armstrong. Didn't have anybody to throw the ball to. Took it to the corner. Right at the end, he should have tried to get out of bounds with it to stop the clock. He was not able to do that, so the clock continues. Now we have the referee, Senator Mello, has stopped the clock. There you see the replay. Armstrong going down inbounds, and the official.
Joey, hide.
And what they're going to do is they're going to take a look at this mark, see if it's enough for a first down. It is.
You see the referee setting the football. Again, county, after the fumble recovery, moving it deep into city territory. Connie, one of the things I think here, you look to work the clock a little bit, unless you want to try to go to the end zone right away. But they really need to work the clock as well as score the touchdown.
Armstrong across the middle, caught by Jones. Stays in bounds, though. The clock will continue to tick. We approach the 5-minute mark, and the city happy to see that Brian Jones caught that pass in bounds.
Yeah, they did a good job of keeping him in bounds. Here's the replay. Armstrong sprinting to his right, looking for Jones across the middle, makes the throw. Jones with a good catch right there. Jones thought he was going to try to get out of bounds. Great hit right at the end there by Lee Palmieri from Scranton to bring Jones down.
Quick pass that's going to be caught by Roger Riddell from Lakeland High School. That's enough for a first down. But again, that clock is going to tick once they mark that football, and it begins now. 4:30 in counting. County needs the score here real soon. Ball's now at the city's 17. Armstrong again out to the outside, again Riddell, who fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by Rollicke. Joe Rollicke finally down at about the 21-yard line, and that could do it.
I think that pretty much seals it with 4:09 left. Completed pass, it was fumbled. Rollicke picks it up. City takes over, and they're up by 12 points with 4:09 left in the ball game. Here you see the replay. There's the catch. It goes inside. One of the things, again, it's an all-star game. You tell your receiver, turn it to the sideline, because in that case, there's one man, the defensive back. If you turn back inside, there are other people, and really that's what caused the fumble.
Ball now on the 21, and with 4 minutes and 9 seconds to go, Ed Wideow going to run it himself. Wideow got to the outside. Wideow finally out of bounds. Big run there by Ed Wideow. No wonder a lot of people thought he was one of the best players in the Big 11.
He shows some ability there running to the corner. Looks like that might have been a busted play. Looked like he turned and won it right here. Looks like they ran into each other, the fullback and Wideow. There was no handoff. Wideow now takes it to his left side, picks up good yardage because he was able to get outside. 23-yard run by Wideow. Thank you, Mr. Shapper.
County got on the scoreboard first with their first drive of the game, and that's been it for them. A safety in the fourth period, which cut the lead 14-9. But another touchdown by the city, and that's how we've gotten this 21-9 lead for the city squad. Jack Henses, if he wins this one, will now go 3-2 in city games. This is his 5th game as the city coach. Some running room. That time for Bob Ruddy.
Kutch did a nice job defensively from Lakeland, bringing the ball carrier down. Conio, in this long and storied history of this game, what is the win-loss for County City? Do we know?
Well, the city is going to come a little bit closer to knotting that up. It's 31-28 in the favor of the county. Of course, last year, the county victorious 29-16 in what was Joe D'Antona's last game as a football coach, the veteran coach at West Scranton High School, and he was beaten by another veteran coach, Frank Pizzalia.
City in the last play ran it fullback dive play. There's 2:25 left in the fourth quarter.
Iden tries the middle, not a lot there. As we're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the fourth period of play, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of an upset victory here for the city. As players in white and blue, you know, they knew they were the underdogs. Jack Kenseth said, hey, if we play 4 real good quarters, we can win this ball game, and they have, and it looks like the city will come out victorious. Just as we say that, the city fumbles the football, and the county's going to get one last shot with 1:46 to go in the ball game.
County needs to score quickly an onside kick. One of the problems with trying an onside kick in an all-star game is you don't have a lot of time to work on special teams, and really it's going to be a gamble for the county.
So Harry Armstrong is going to have to lead the county to a real quick score here. Armstrong across the middle. The pass is going to be completed to Don Pasqualicchio.
Nice throw, nice catch. Armstrong getting the ball to Pasqualicchio over the middle. They're going to have to get to the line of scrimmage quickly here. They're going out of the shotgun.
One of the rules, you have to have a back with the quarterback. Parlanti is exactly that. Parlanti with a block. Armstrong going to have to run it a bit. Armstrong gets hit by guess who? Dan Stofko.
Stofko's played very well defensively. Good hit there.
Pickup of about 5, but Armstrong and the county need more than that here. Pass in the flat going to be caught by Cusimano. Tony gets rung up, and again he got hit by Stofko.
That's a mistake by the receiver. He needs to run out of bounds to stop the clock. We're under a minute now. They're going to move the chains. That was first down. But the main goal here is to get the ball in the end zone because they need 2 scores to win.
Armstrong throwing. Pass will be completed to Parlanti, who will force his way downfield, and that's going to be enough for another first down with 45 seconds left.
Parlanti out of the backfield, little swing pass. Armstrong was able to dump it. We're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout called with 45 seconds to go here in the fourth period, and the city team looking to pick up another win. Again, a reminder, the George Curry Report, exclusively here on WYLN. Join George and host Tim Thompson. Program begins September 2nd at 9 p.m. So set those VCRs for the George Curry Report. Wednesdays at 9, beginning September 2nd.
Always interesting.
He is certainly that.
Well, and we're not going to get into a long discussion here. He's been very successful. I think in any endeavor, when you're very successful, people wonder how and why you're very successful, and that leads to a lot of conjecture, if that's the proper word, Canio. And so it'll be another. The football year is going to be another interesting year.
1st and 10 at the 10, and Armstrong looking, lots of time. Harry finally is going to throw it out of bounds.
Smart play there. As I said, a score here within the next 10 to 15 seconds, and they're going to have to onside kick it. They need to make sure that they can get the ball in the end zone. Really, Canio, a part of the quick game would be what they need here, either a slant ball or just a quick stop in the end zone and let Armstrong throw the ball. They've scored on that to Jones on the slant play earlier. They might want to go back to that.
That was their only score. Of course, they had a safety in the fourth period, but that a defensive touchdown. Armstrong again looking to the left and firing, and has a man open, and that will be a touchdown. Riddell is open, and the Lakeland Star scoring that will cut the lead now to 6 points.
That was a crossing pattern. The inside man went behind on the crossing pattern. Nice throw by Armstrong for the touchdown.
Doesn't matter really if you go for 2 or 1 here. You're down by 6. And the County will need to recover an onside kick, and from the information that I have taken down here in this ball game is that the County is out of timeouts.
One of the things there, Connie, kick the field goal because that'll make it 21-16. So if you score a touchdown, you don't have to worry about an extra point, and that extra point is good.
21-16 now with 33 seconds left.
A little bit of excitement here in the last minute of the ball game. I'm sure we'll see an onside.
You know what? I would gather that you would be correct if you are assuming that we're going to see an onside kick.
One of the tricky things is what kind of onside are we going to see? As I said, if they practice that, I'm sure they didn't do it a lot. They're going to kick it from the right hash, probably line up 8 or 9 players the left side, which is right, 2 players to the right, bounce it off the turf. One of the interesting things here is the turf always makes an onside kick. The artificial turf makes an onside kick pretty exciting because you get all kind of bounces.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to wonder if during practices you put something like this in.
I think you probably do it one day. You say, listen, you 11 guys will be on the onside kick team in case we need it, and you go over it maybe one day. You don't spend a lot of time on it.
Jeremy Ransom is going to put it into play. At least I think he's going to be putting it into play.
Watch 16!
Pretty good kick. Who's got the football? The County says they do. The officials are going to have to unravel some players, and now a little bit of pushing and shoving going, and a flag is down. And the last thing you want to see here is a little brouhaha.
Well, I think it points out how badly these players want to win the ball game, but yeah, that's the last thing. It was a well-played game. You don't want to see these teams going after each other.
Well, first things first, we have to figure out who's got the football. And after that, we'll also have to figure out who has been tossed from this game, because clearly somebody's going to get thrown out of this game.
Well, I thought I saw one of the officials pointing to someone going like this, like you're out, but I'm not quite sure who that was. Let's see what we have here.
The County is making a lot of noise on the far side of the field, so I believe that they at least will get the football back, and with 28 seconds left, who knows?
Still some discussion with the official. There has been no indication, although it looks like the County offense is coming onto the field. Here you see the referee, personal foul against the County.
That was our ball.
We still don't know who has the football. I think County has football, Connie.
Well, it looks that way because the city is lining up in a preventive defense, and again, it is the County's football.
There you see the signal. They had a personal foul called from the pile-up after or during the onside kick. As I said, the artificial turf made that a little more exciting than it probably had to be. So we have 20, if my eyes are working correctly, 28 seconds?
28 ticks on the clock remaining in this fourth period, and what has been a little bit of a slow evening as far as the game has been concerned. Just got a little bit exciting. The County scoring a touchdown in the last minute of this game, recovering an onside kick, and now 28 seconds left. However, County does not have any timeouts remaining, so any complete pass inside the playing field will stop the clock to move the markers, but immediately after that, however, they're going to have to ground the football.
Yeah, offensively, the County has to go 70 yards in 28 seconds. The City, I'm sure the coaches have said to them, nothing behind you to the secondary. So they're going to give the underneath ball. But what the County has to do is use the sideline a little bit to see if they can move the ball down the field.
And now the officials talking to members of both teams, probably saying, hey, look, there's only 28 seconds left. We don't need this to get out of hand here, as we had a little bit of extracurricular activity occur. City trying to hang on. They're up 21-16.
They look like they're going to go with that a five-man rush. And again,
they have to rush five, by the way, just in case you're curious. Armstrong going to go long, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Triple coverage that time. Cusimano, the running back for Old Forge, who was streaking down the middle of the field.
Yeah, they went trips right there, and he was part of the trips and went straight down the middle. One of the things the County might think about is 3 to one side, let them all run into one area, throw it up there and see if somebody can tip the ball, sort of Hail Mary it. He has 22 seconds left.
That was not Armstrong, but Perchik who was in there at quarterback.
Threw the ball pretty well down the field.
And I think they're going to put some time back on that clock. Or they're taking time off the clock. Saying take 5 seconds off the clock. So 17 seconds remaining. Time for maybe 2 plays. Perchik in the shotgun. They're going to throw it to Jones to the outside. Jones with some running room, trying to get out of bounds. He will with 8 seconds left.
It wasn't a bad play. The thought was he wanted to try to get Jones over like a one-on-one. City did a nice job of pursuing. Jones out of bounds, 8 seconds. You might have time for 2 plays here unless you're going to throw it down the field. If you want to throw a quick out or something to try to get the ball a little closer so that if you throw it down the field, you can throw it into the end zone.
That makes sense. The first one's got to be quick, 8 seconds. Not a lot of time here. See what Perchik does here. Under pressure, down he goes, but there's a flag down, and that is going to be a face mask penalty. And Perchik really got thrown to the ground pretty hard.
Great rush there. Here you see the replay. See the rush from the lower part of your screen right there. And a tackle, very high tackle, and came away with a face mask. Now, that penalty accomplishes pretty much what you want. You have the ball at midfield, you can probably get it into the end zone. So you got a Hail Mary to football.
Last play of the game at the 45. Perchik going to go deep. And it's going to be picked off, and that'll do it. The City with the victory. Willie Chandler back there, and Willie Chandler had a lot to do with this City win. His last high school football game. The City is victorious 21-16. We're going to take a break and have the Stroman's play of the game when we come back.
Neat and clean. Clean, the area's most complete garment care facility, utilizing the latest state-of-the-art dry cleaning systems, plus shirt laundering, suede and leather cleaning, and tailoring. Neat and Clean will even come to your home, remove your soiled draperies, dry clean and decorate or fold them, then return to reinstall your draperies. Neat and Clean will expertly clean blankets, comforters, tablecloths, even bedspreads. Neat and Clean Dry Cleaning Service, the area's most complete garment care facility. Neat and Clean, we're simply the best.
Tyrone Market, Hazleton, famous for quality fresh-cut meats. Our skilled butchers have top-of-the-line beef, pork, veal, lamb, sausage, ham, and chicken. Cut it any way you want it. Just say the word. Grind, roll, fillet, stuff, tie, debone, trim, slice, thin, thick, cube, chop, or put it on a stick. Tyrone's, we do it all with a smile. We're your complete family-owned supermarket specializing in quality fresh-cut meats. 819 Alter Street, Hazleton.
Welcome back. Final score, the City victorious 21-16. And it is time right now for the Stroman's Bakery play of the game and a little bit of razzle-dazzle, Joe DeMelfi.
Yes, we handed off one quarterback, handed off to another. Rollicke ending up with the football. Looks like he's running the sweep. Chandler running the deep route. Rollicke pulls up and throws it. Chandler makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Touchdown for the City. That is our play of the game, very closely over the defensive stand.
Nope, Joe, that is the Stroman's Bakery play of the game. And that will just about wrap things up for us here at the Lackawanna County Stadium. For the entire cast and crew, for Joe DeMelfi and Marty Burns, I'm Canio Costanzo. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So long from Lackawanna County Stadium. You're watching WYLN 35, Hazleton.
On this Save Our Streets.
There he goes. He's getting in the car. As you can see, they're returning fire at the police officers.
The bank heist that shocked a nation.
These people were armed for combat.
Now, the copycats. Baby bandits who stop at nothing. Then, bandits beware. Banks are fighting back with new crime-stopping devices.
The beautiful thing about it is they go to jail.
And a new sheriff's in town. He's tough as steel.
If a machine must go in and do deadly force, so be it.
Don't mess with the RoboCop. All that on this edition of Save Our Streets.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Save Our Streets. I'm Tim Reed. There's been a rash of violent bank robberies across the nation. Police say